Hello, everybody. My hair is very messy today, and welcome to my first video in 2.2. Very big disclaimer at first. This video contains a lot about stuff about me. So if you're new to this channel and don't really have an idea about me, I recommend either not watching this video at all or going back and just getting to know my content a little more until you watch this video. Yeah, if you're still here, then let's get started. So the point of the video is this is going to be my first real big documentary, I would say. It's about my past, especially with my past about Geometry Dash. What I mean with that is I started playing the game in like late 2018 and all the way until now. So it's been around 5 years in this entire update 2.1, and yeah, I just want to tell you my story with the game all the way until now. I have no idea what's still coming up, and I probably won't do a video like this any ever again, because 5 years still have to pass until I do another one of these, and then I would already be 21. Holy shit. Well, let's get started. I actually split this entire video. I don't know how long this is gonna be, probably like forever. This is a lot of effort what you're watching right now. So I would like to see a thumbs up, maybe. And if you want to subscribe, then do it as well. Really up to you. So yeah, I split all of this content in this video into 10 chapters. It wasn't supposed to be exactly 10, but it just kind of made up. So yeah, let's get started with my past in Geometry Dash. Chapter 1, the beginning. So, me switching to grammar school after completing the fourth grade in summer 2018, I moved to grammar school, as I just told you. And it was kind of a thing that me and my friends, we were always just chilling in front of school and just playing something on our phones. It really depended on what we wanted to play. And one day, it must have been around autumn 2018, I just got up, got to my friends there, and my one of my best friends at the time was standing there and just playing Geometry Dash. I didn't knew about the game at all. I've never heard of it. I've never saw anything about it. It was my very first encounter with the game. And I looked at his screen and I was like, what is this game? And he told me that's Geometry Dash. And he was playing Electrodynamics, I remember that. And yeah, just like a few days later, I got the light version, and then 2 weeks later, I bought the game. Yeah. So the problem now is that all the way back there, I only have my memory. The only entire proof I have is from my first video on my German channel in 2020, but we get to that. So all the way until there, it's just memory. So to say the least, I cannot really remember what happened until summer 2019. The only things I remember is that it took me quite a while to beat Stereo Madness. Actually, I was really bad at the game at the time. And I've beaten Stereo Madness all the way until Time Machine, and I've beat Blast Processing. I know that. That's all I know. Now, to our next timestamp, we are in summer 2019. It was the time where I was trying to beat cycles, and it was really damn hard for me. Especially that one ship part. There is only one ship part in the level, I think. So it's the one in the ship part. That was really hard for me at the time. I was stupidly bad at the game. But that was about to change sooner or later. Well, back to the point. I died at 96% in cycles. I died at literally the last click where I'm going to display this here, is you're at the top of the level and you just have to click to go down. And somehow I didn't click. I don't know if I forgot it or if I was just not knowing about it, but I just didn't, and it happened to die at like 96% or something. I was totally pissed, and I still tried to play it and beat it for 2 days straight. I couldn't do it. I genuinely couldn't do it. So that was the time when I stopped playing the game all the way until I don't know. I don't actually know about this. I don't have a full written script of this. I just have some informations that I know about what I have to talk about, you know? But like I don't know what to say in certain. So, I think from there on I kind of just left the game. I just didn't play anymore that much at all. I just stopped playing the game. Yeah, that's it. So next up we get to chapter 2, The Calm Before the Storm. Yeah, that's what I like to call this chapter. So the next real big thing I remember about the game, or more like know about the game, is that I made a video on my German main channel in September 2020, which was the first video of me playing Geometry Dash that released to the public and is still available to this day. The thing is that I haven't made any videos about Geometry Dash before that are private, so this was basically the first time you could see me playing this game. And I just played the first 3 levels, I think, and that was really it. I just really was very bad at the game, and I still haven't done anything else other than steer madness to time machine and blast processing. That was all I had done so far. Still, yeah. Then from October to March 2021, also have uploaded a few videos on my YouTube channel, but those weren't really like any big noticeable progress. It was just playing the levels that I already completed and just getting somewhere in certain levels that I haven't done yet, like getting like 30% in Geometrical Dominate or something. That was basically it. And that is the end of chapter 2. Chapter 3, The Rise Out of Nowhere. It must have been around March 2021 when it was like COVID times and all of this shit. It was very, very weird of a time. And I was at home all day. And in 2020, where there was already COVID, the first wave, it was me playing Roblox all day. There was nothing else I was doing, really, in my spare time when I didn't do school and stuff. But then in 2021, there just came this idea back into my mind. Well, Geometry Dash. Why don't I just play that on my PC? I mean, I just kind of have to be honest, I kind of pirated the game because I didn't have a Steam account. Dude, the PC I used was literally Windows 7, so I didn't have anything, so I just downloaded the game on a pirated website, and I'm not going to display anything down below. That's all up to you if you really want to do it. I mean, you probably have Geometry Dash, what the fuck? But like, I pirated the game, basically. And I was playing it, and I was like, yeah, this is a fun time. I mean, I'm not that much better than I was before. Electroman Adventures, 86%. Out of fucking nowhere. Electroman Adventures, 86%. I wasn't even practicing that much. Like, a little fun fact, before I actually got into this period, I never used practice mode. That's why it took me so long to beat Cycles and Stereo Madness and stuff. I never used it. I thought it was basically useless. Stupid me. But then I started using it, and I thought like, bro, this is so easy. Like I was playing. I think I got like Electroman Adventures 86 and like TOE 72 or something. And then the next day, I just beat like Electroman Adventures, X Step, TOE, and Cycles in just one day. It was so weird to just do all of the shit I couldn't do, just boom, straight off the bat. It was so weird. But I just did it. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. I just did the stuff I couldn't do. It was very weird, but it happened. Sooner or later, I actually started beating almost all of the levels. The only things that were left were the demons and electrodynamics and hexagon of force. I beat Hexagon Force relatively quickly, followed by Electrodynamics. But beating my first demon was still waiting for me. I haven't done a single demon yet. Yeah. However, in June 2021, that was supposed to change because I actually tried to beat my first easy demon, which is called Impulse by I think Mr. Cheese Tiger. And I actually streamed this on YouTube on my German channel. However, I got like 0 views. It was basically useless, but I did it, and I was beating it. That's the thing. I didn't beat the level. I just stopped playing after a certain time. Yeah, really. Um, People, I'm just sitting here at 11 p.m. now because there's one thing I wanted to mention still that I forgot in the video, and I just watched some YouTube and I what looked for my old videos, and I actually found out that around May 2021, which is around in the video right now, is actually when my account, my official Geometry account was created. So it must have been around May 2021 because there's still an old video of me building my first level, and that was in May 2021. So I believe around May 2021 was actually when my GD account got created. Topster from the editing out. Little fun fact that Theory of Everything was actually the first main RobTop level that I completed 100% on my GD account. Yeah. There's a little fun fact I also want to tell you that I just kind of written the script like at this point. I don't even know why, but in case I forget, I'm just going to tell it to you now. There are actually, I think, 3 levels of mine that are absolutely lost to time. That rhymed. Wow. Before I had my GD account, I just played without an account. So I built a few levels there that were just lost after I deleted the game. However, I wasn't too worried about this, too sad or anything. However, once I created my account, my first level was called Plasmatics. And then I think I had 2 more levels. Those were the Test and Stoneclocked. Both of these levels have been uploaded to the server and they just randomly got taken down. I have never seen these levels ever again. They're lost to time. The only footage I have from both of these levels are actually in one of my German videos that are basically showing you my levels that I have built at the time. And there you can actually see both of these levels. However, they are ultimately lost to time. And then there were also 3 more levels called Zero Blade, Path Traveling, and Skynamic Travel that were on the servers. However, they also got taken down. However, I still have a copy of all of those 3 levels. And as you may know, I also released Skynamic Travel again with a kind of a remastered version of it. However, Zero Blade, not showing the middle finger here, Zero Blade and Path Traveling are kind of lost to time, at least for you. I can play these levels, however, I never released them because there's not really a point of making, like, releasing a bad level I built like years ago, just releasing it. That doesn't make any sense to me, at least. So I just never did it. Yeah. Now, as I told you, in early June, I tried to beat my first easy demon called Impulse. However, on June 25th, 2021, I just beat TOE 2. Yeah. I practiced the level a few days earlier and I thought this is actually not that difficult. And I beat it. It was a bit of a hard time, especially since I think I died at like 95% or something. But it wasn't too bad. I remember actually beating the level quite quickly, and it was actually really fun. Like I really enjoyed TOE 2, and yes, I beat it before Club Step. Yeah. Also, one little fun fact at the side, it actually took me 1,700 attempts to beat TOE 2, which is quite a lot, actually. And also, this is the first ever icon set I remember having all the way back then, and here it is. I mean, you can see my current stats, but that's because I don't have any certain photo of my account back then. However, I remember which icons I used, and here they are. And basically, I know some of them look really weird, and I don't use glow at the time, but that was just because I really haven't unlocked anything so far. Like good, cool icons and glow. I hadn't unlocked that yet. So I was limited to what I had, and this was what I came up with. It was a very goofy icon set, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, I played with it like a few months. I think like 1 month or something. I changed my icons a lot back then, and I still kind of do it. But now I think I am for once actually got an icon set that I actually kind of like. Yeah. Now, something totally unbelievable happened, and that is very, very weird. You see, I beat TOE2 all the way like pretty late in the evening, from what I remember. However, Club Step, I just beat 2 days later, like early in the morning. Like after I beat TOE2, I instantly started practicing club step, and I just beat it like 1.5 days later with the same icon set, by the way. And funnily enough, I I only can remember. I have no proof of this. However, I vividly remember that had around 50% or something. Like it was pretty damn low, and I wasn't recording at the time. However, I really wanted to record footage of me beating club step, and I still have that, by the way. um, I really wanted to record it. And out of nowhere, I just got past all of the super hardship parts. I was so shaking. I was like, what the hell is happening? I had one demon, and that was TOE2. And out of nowhere, I was just getting 91% from like 55 or something from club step. It was so weird. I died. I was kind of like, what the hell? But I wasn't too sad because, as I said, I wanted to record it, and it was just I wasn't recording, so I was glad. However, then like a few hours later, I beat the level with actually recording. And yeah, that's actually kind of funny because all my first two levels were TOE2 and Club Step, both official levels, and I just beat them in like the span of 1.5 day basically. That's actually very weird. But yeah, that was what it was, yeah. Really. Also, there's a little fun fact I want to tell you. This was actually around the time where I kind of got into the community of Geometry Dash. Because, yes, even though I started playing in late 2018, I got into the community around 2.5 years ago. So it hasn't been too long of a time since I am with the community about the game at all. However, the reason why I did TOE2 before Clubstep was actually because I watched a video from GD Colon who beat TOE2 before Club Step, and he was like, yeah, TOE2 is easier. And yeah, that was the only reason why I did TOE2 before Club Step, because I watched some guy saying it's easier than Club Step. That was the reason I played it earlier. Yeah, that was weird, but that was how it was back then. I was really stupid about the game. I didn't know much, but I got into the community around that time, basically. Then there was a little bit of a dry period, and that was between June and September 2021. Around that time, I have uploaded like a few videos on my YouTube channel about Geometry Dash. I don't know. But I beat like some very easy demons, such as beating Impulse finally, and some just very easy demons. I don't remember like a lot of them. I probably beat Problematic as well. I'm nowhere. I have no knowledge about it anymore. It's just gone. The only things I remember is that I beat some demons, like maybe two, three, or four, and then I built a ton of levels and challenges who are really trash. Let's be honest. If you watch these nowadays, because they're still all on my Geometry Dash account, all the way back, and my last levels that I uploaded. But yeah, there was not much going on in that time, to be honest. We have the date of the 9/11 memorial, 20 years after the sad accident that happened in New York. I wasn't alive at that time. However, it's kind of weird to think about it that something like this happened all the way before I was even born. However, besides that, even though it's sad, it's not the point of my video. However, what actually happened on September 11th, 2021, I beat Deadlocked. And holy shit, this level stayed my hardest for around 1 year. But I was so happy back then. It took me, I know exactly, 2,393 attempts. That was hell of a lot. But people consider it to be a medium demon, which I kind of agree with. I mean, nowadays, I actually have to be honest, it's kind of easy. Like, it still takes like maybe 20 attempts, but it is pretty doable. And yeah, but at the time I was so happy I beat this. Because I grinded it for days and days, and I was like, this, like, back then when I saw this level on YouTube, I was like, hell no, I'm never beating that. And then just boom, half a year later, I actually did it. It was really cool. I was so happy with finally having done all of the main levels. Yeah, that was really one of my first really big, memorable achievements in the game that I have the exact date of, actually. Yeah. Also on September 23rd, I have another icon set for you that I also used for quite a lot of time. And that's how it looks like. It's from a very old video of mine that I just randomly stumbled upon while doing the research for this video. And I just thought, why? I mean, it's kind of weird, but why not just include like some old icon sets? It's probably actually the last one I have, but the newer ones I kind of like on my GD channel right now, so you can just look if you want to. It really doesn't matter, but this is probably the last icon set you're gonna see, but it doesn't really matter if you ask me. And then all the way in September 28th, that was actually just like 17 days after I beat Deadlock, but yeah, I released my, until this day, most downloaded level called German Circles. I am still to this day actually very proud of it. I mean, it's not rate worthy, let's be honest. None of my levels are really, let's be honest, none of my levels are rate worthy. However, I was really proud about this level at the time. And yeah, I was damn glad I made this. Funny thing actually is that I wanted to call this level Jaw Killer Circles before, because use the Jawbreaker song. Don't ask me why I thought this, but I just thought, why just not name it German Circles? I mean, I'm from Germany, so I thought it was a cool name. And yeah, until this day, it's my most downloaded level with like 130 downloads. I actually don't know. That's just the last number I remember. Yeah. Now on to chapter 4, the unknown. Well, what does the unknown mean? Between the period of September 2021 and February 2022, there is no footage of me playing at all. And since it's around 1 year ago, that's not much, but still, I have no idea what I did at that time. I genuinely don't know. I probably played the game still, but I really wasn't doing much stuff. I was really just playing maybe like a little bit, but I kind of just got away from the game a little bit, maybe. I have no idea. But between that time, there's no footage of me playing at all. So, yeah, there's nothing going on, really. However, on February 18th, 2022, which was actually my birthday of my father, something big happened. The first video on my YouTube channel on Germany with me using Mega Hack on phone, or like the little green icon I always use. It's called Italian APK. It's kind of like Mega Hack for phone, better than actual Mega Hack for phone, because I know Mega Hack released for phone, but this mod is actually a lot better. And I have been using it since that very day, since February 18th, 2022. I have been using Mega Hack. Yeah, that's, I think, a very important day for me, because this app changes my geometry dash a lot. That's all I can say. I couldn't actually imagine playing without it, because something some of you PC players might not know is that if you're playing on phone, you're limited to graphics medium, which means your game looks really poopy. And with this game, you have access to what is on PC graphics high, because that's why my videos look so good. I mean, they're only 720p because that's not really going to change, because that's something so stupid. Game Launcher just one day decided to there was 1080p, and then they just decided to say, no, fuck you, we're just only gonna give you 720p now, which is weird, but it's still good. However, to say that, I really couldn't make the graphics any better. And with this high setting, it was very on my side. I mean, playing on medium, I didn't care because that's what I was used to. But playing on high, switching back to medium is just impossible. Like, I couldn't play without Mega Hack. That's just what I have to say. In March 2022, is the day when my last Geometry Dash video released on my German account. The last one, which was, I do not remember, but I think it was playing my favorite levels of the game. Just a random video. And that was the last time you would hear of me in the German community, at least in Geometry Dash. And that's the end of chapter 4. Really short chapters, but some of them are actually shorter than others. And so we reach chapter 5. And chapter 5 is Topstar 44 GD. Yeah, the creation of my YouTube channel that you're watching right now. The first ever video released on April 23rd, 2022. And it was a video about a random completion of a daily level. But to be honest, I didn't really had any sort of plan how to start a video, like how to start a channel that you just upload completions on. At least in my early days. Now I do some kind of commentary sometimes, and like you see my face. But back then it was limited to just completions. And so I thought, what can I do for my first video? I cannot just come up with an absolute banger when absolutely nobody knows of me. I could have done that, but I didn't. So yeah, it was just a daily level. Yeah, really. Also, there's a little bit of a fun fact. Before I uploaded my last video on my German channel, I actually had an English Geometry Dash channel. I have to think about the name. I actually don't remember it. Give me a second. I remember. It was called Skill Based Gamer, but with a Z in front. It was such a weird name, dude. Ugh, ugly. And I uploaded 2 videos on that channel. Those videos are lost to time. One of them being just me playing the main levels, and the other the other video being where I just beat a random wave challenge. It was 2 videos, and until that, it already got boring. It already got boring. Yeah, it's bad. I know, but I deleted it. And the reason why I named this channel just Topster44GD is because my in-game name is Topster44, and I thought, I was a little worried at that time that a lot of people from my German channel would know about this one, but it actually seems like nobody cares. It actually seems like nobody fucking cares about this channel, so I don't care either anymore. But yeah, I was a little worried back then, but nothing really happened. Nah. Also, something I want to tell you is, why did I kept going on this channel when my other channel, Skill Based Gamer, got deleted? Why did I continue this one all the way until this day without a big break? That was due to one of my best friends in the online verse. I don't know him in real life, but he is probably considered one of my best friends online. My boy Hatchy86. Real big greetings. I don't know what that means in English, but like shout out to you. Amazing guy. I already knew him before I started my channel, just a little bit of time. It wasn't much, but I already knew him and we already talked on Discord a little here and there. And yeah, it just happened that he was actually my motivation to keep going with my YouTube channel because he also had one. However, it wasn't because of that, but it was just because I was actually starting to meet friends in this game after playing it actively for like 1 year. So I thought if I actually get some friends now, I might just make a channel. And that's what I did, and I still have a lot of my friends. He is still my friend to this very day, and I met a lot of other peoples that also close with. I mean, you can't say that really because, of course, it's online friends, but I love them all, and yeah, we're still good friends. That's what I can say. Then on June 5th, 2022, my first really big achievement happened on the channel, and that was beating shitty VSC, which was my hardest at the time. Even though it only took me like 5 or 6 days to actually beat the level. Well, when I think about it, it was actually 2 days because the progression videos always came in the span of 1 day because I didn't want to upload like 5 videos a day. So actually, I just beat the level in like 2 days of playing. However, it was like 5 or 6 videos spread around two for no 6 days around, and I beat the level in like 2,900 attempts. I know that's a lot, but I told you before I'm so bad at this game. I flew nothing. Yeah, I'm just bad, but I like it, so I play it. Why not? I mean, why would you ruin someone's fun if he just enjoys playing the game? And that's what I do with Geometry Dash. Yeah. And oh boy, on June 23rd this year, 2022, what we're talking about, probably one of my favorite moments in this game happened, and that was releasing my first ever collab with none other than my boy Hatchie86, which was called I Got Much Time. I know the song is called I Got No Time, but I had no idea for a good level name. And my brain back then thought if I just name it I Got No Time, then there would be millions of levels and you would never find my level. And so I just named it I Got Much Time. But who the fuck would search for that, right? So that was kind of a stupid mistake, and I kind of still do it to that day. But yeah, that was out of place. However, I was really happy about finally releasing my first ever collab with this boy. It was hell of fun back then. I really enjoyed building the level. Verifying it was kind of poopy, but I ended up beating it. So yeah, that's a really notable moment on my channel. Now we reach chapter 6, the prime, or at least what I like to call it. This was probably the period of time where playing the game was more fun than ever. One thing I always wanted to do is to get 800 user coin chip and the 45 map pack wave, as well as the 120 secret coin UFO. Those were icons I always wanted to have, so I thought, hell no. I have to get 500 user coins and like 45 map packs. I thought, whoa, what the hell? And I know I could have used like icon changer, like that you just have all icons, but I really didn't want it to do that. I was not a fan of that. I kind of accept people who do it, but where's the fun of unlocking stuff, right? Like if you just have everything straight off the bat. And I actually went for it. I honestly would never ever do this again, but I actually went for it and beat 45 map packs in summer of 2022. And I was also collecting 500 user coins simultaneously with the map packs. I was crazy at the time. It was summer 2022. I was on vacation. Oh boy, was I grinding. It was almost a pain to me. And I remember that I had like 690 user coins one day, and I just did 110 user coins on one day. I just didn't care. I just played like 35, 36 levels straight on that day. I did not care at all. Never again, never again. But it was cool, and now I have all the shit I want to have, and now I'm happy. So fuck you. You have nothing to do with it, but fuck you. I don't care. I have all I need in this game from the icons, so it's just free game. But now you may wonder, why is this actually called the Prime? On July 30th, 2022, I beat Death Moon. Now, Death Moon wasn't really like that big of a thing. However, I really wanted to do it very early on in like my GD career, maybe like my 10th demon or something. However, I delayed it to 40, and it was my 40th demon. I beat it relatively quickly, and it was cool. I now had unlocked the 40 demon ball, which was basically the last thing I wanted to unlock, and I had it, and that was it. But why is this containing here? There has to come something, right? Now, before we get to that, it is early August 2022. I planned on doing something for Demon 44 because, haha, funny number, right? So before I did the big thing, I beat three more demons, being Tabasco, Axe, and Decode. The reason why I have them here is because I think most of you are knowing these levels. Maybe not Tabasco, but it's very well known. So I just wanted to contain this here because those were like the big demons that, the big demons that everybody knows about that I just beat then. Yeah. That's it. I haven't beat Decode or anything before that. That was like the time where I did all of these three levels. Yeah, basically. And now we move on to my grandparents. As I said, I had vacation at the time, and after being on holiday, I went to my grandparents. And I was chilling with Hachi on Discord every single evening. It was a pleasure of a time, boys. It was a time I wish I could go back to. It was just us two. There were no other people. That's not because I don't like other people. That was just because it was a calm time. It was just me and him in the voice chat, just chilling, just playing whatever we're playing right now. And what was I playing? My first medium demon bloodbath set. I don't remember the attempts, but I think it was around 3,100 attempts that it actually took me to beat this level. And I beat it on August 15th, 2022. It was so cool for me. Finally beating my first medium demon after fucking 5 years. Or not 5 years, but like 4 years. It was truly, truly mesmerizing, at least for me. It was cool as fucking hell, dude. And I loved it. It was really, really cool. Really, really cool. And I beat it with him on Discord, and that's the only reason why if you watch the completion, you don't hear me talking. Because if you're on phone, you can only one app can use the microphone. So since I wanted to talk to Hachi, I said, fuck the microphone. I'm just gonna talk to Hachi. And that's what I did. And I beat the level. It was a heck of a fun time, I cannot tell you. However, it was about to be over. I did the level, that was it. However, why would I call this the prime if I only beat one medium demon? What about 8 in the course of 2 months? I was going crazy at that. I was absolutely being out of my mind at that time. I beat my first medium demon, but I am a weird guy. Okay, I have to explain a little more. I have 70 demons. That's not much. But why? I'm not that guy who plays easy demons, then maybe does like one hard level and then goes back to demon grinding. I'm not a demon grinder. Hell no. I want to get consistently better at the game. That's why there only were like 4 or 5 demons between Crazy and Soulwind in the course of like 8 months. There was like no progress. People probably think like I'm so bad. I am. But I really just rather play one hard level every now and then than just beating 100 easy demons in like 2 days. I could do that, but you know what I mean. I'm just not a fan of demon grinding. The only easier demons I play are levels I genuinely enjoy. So between August 16th and October 17th, I have beaten 7 medium demons, being Safari, which is now an easy demon, Fractured Circles, Mechanical Showdown, Scoop and Egg, Meat Grinder, which is now also an easy demon, Silent Room, and Verity. Now again, 7 medium demons in the course of 2 months is not much, really, but for me, it was a big deal. Like I was beating one medium demon after 4 years of playing, and then I just did 7 more. It was no problem for me. I was just fucking slapping those asses. It was no problem. Really. I had no problem with beating any of these at all. It took me like 1 or 2 days, but I wasn't struggling at all. I just slapped those asses away out of nowhere. Wow, I was actually really surprised about my own, but that was kind of about to slow down after I beat Verity. But hey, I had my prime, as I said. Chapter 7. What a crazy time. Oh, yeah, it really was a crazy time. Now, why is it called What a Crazy Time? Haha, funny. My first hard demon, crazy. I actually started practicing crazy after 1 day after beating Verity, I believe. And I thought I don't know why. I don't know why. I thought, I have beaten 8 mediums. Maybe I should go for a hard demon, even though it's just like 3 months away of beating my first medium demon. I was already thinking about doing a hard demon. I know there's people nowadays progressing a lot faster, and I know there's probably people watching right now that also have progressed much faster. But again, I was always a bad player at the game. However, I just decided to move on and just try crazy. And for some reason, it just felt very, very easy. I just thought, this isn't that much harder than Bloodbath said, right? And I practice it here and there, and yeah, I was going for it, but not now. Because on October 24th, I have beaten Paracosm Circles as my 9th medium demon, now having completed 59 demons. So it just had to happen. I just had to beat Crazy as my 60th demon. There was nothing around it. I just had to do it. Because between October 25th and 27th, I was practicing the level more. And on fucking October 30th, 1 day before Halloween, it fucking happened. I have beaten Crazy by Def JT with around 4,000 attempts. A lot, if you ask me, but I did it. I don't care. I beat the level. And still nowadays, I think this is actually one of the easiest hard demons out there. Like, it was really not that hard. For me nowadays, that'd probably take a little bit of time, but I really don't think it's that hard of a level. Let's be honest. Most of you who have beaten it, you also probably think this is not too hard, right? It's not like really that bad. Also, a little fun fact is I've beaten Crazy on October 30th. However, the video released on 3rd November. Why? Because that was the same case with Shitty DSC, where I just said, I'm just going to upload progress every day. However, I already beat the level 4 days before the completion came out on my YouTube channel, which is actually kind of funny. But that was the way it was. Yeah. Really. Now I know the crazy time is over, but I still want to keep this in the video at this point. And that is since on November 5th I tried to go for the demon gauntlet. I haven't beat the second level yet, but I did sidestep, I chased. And something I really wanted to talk about in this video at this point is that I actually fluked the level from 51. Now, why is this so big? Because I genuinely think that this is actually not that easy of an easy demon. is actually somewhat difficult. And also, I remember having a lot of troubles with the past 51% part. However, I just fluked it from there. That's really all that I wanted to contain here. And I was really surprised at that time. But yeah, I did it. That's all I wanted to say here. Now, between November and December 2022, there was another small break because I already knew something big was coming up. But what is that? Chapter 8, the laptop era. The laptop era actually only lasted for about 1 month until my laptop got broken for like fucking 4 months or something. It was really pissed. But 1 month, it was the best time out of my life. It was the best time of my life in general. Not talking about Geometry Dash, but I never had anything laptop kind of related. And I got into it. I got a laptop. I could play Minecraft, Java Dish. I could play Geometry Dash. I could play whatever I fucking wanted to play. And I did that. It was so fun of a time. Yeah, Christmas 2022, I got my laptop. And actually, before it was Christmas, I already knew I was getting a laptop. I thought, you know what I really want to do is I really want to release a challenge as soon as I get my laptop. I really want to release a challenge. That's what I did. On January 3rd, Median Challenge has released. By the way, why is it named Medion? That's because my laptop is called a Medion laptop. And I really loved it. It was a good laptop. I still have it. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm just being kind of out of my mind now because I've been recording for 50 minutes now. However, yeah, it was a really cool time building the challenge, verifying the challenge, and I liked it. And on January 18th, my still proudest level, at least the level I am the most proud of, really, Star released. I loved it. I really, when I was building the level, was my first level with a Nong song ever because I didn't know how to replace a song on phone yet, even though now I know. I loved it. It was very unbalanced, but I verified it relatively easily. I loved the level and I still love it. For some reason, it just has this kind of charm to it. This like weird to explain, but if you would define my all my levels and would just say which one is the most that reflects you the most, it's probably this one because I love it so much. Now that's all the way done with chapter 8. Now we enter chapter 9. Back to phone. Yeah, my laptop kind of broke, so I really just had no other option to go back to phone. But what did that result in? In a 5 month break. From January 2023 and to May 2023, nobody knew of me on this channel. You can't go back. The only thing I uploaded was like one video of like a random completion in between this time. But other than that, there were 5 months dead silence on this channel. And it was weird for me, but I wasn't planning to quitting it at all. It was just I was not playing the game at all at that time. I don't know what I was playing, but I was not playing Geometry Dash. Definitely not. Yeah, that was really a weird period of time. But it got over in May 2023. Because on May 10th, 2023, I made my status update video. The video that was basically my return to the channel. And now why you say return after 5 months? Because I've never been away from this channel for that long of time. For 5 months. It was actually quite a long time then because I was kind of uploading from time to time. Maybe like 1 month of a break, but not 5 months. So I had to do a status update. And well, after doing the video, I just randomly decided to go back and do the game because I enjoyed it again. And then on May 22nd, 2023, this is what I would like to call the beginner of the banger level era. Why? Because I know some of my friends, they really just like my levels. They think they're actually really good. And I think they're somewhat decent. But before that date, they were always just kind of poopy. But I think with the release of Skynamic Redux And especially with the release of Discord after this, I think that was the moment when my levels started to getting good. Also from my point of view, it was like that level that just marked my beginning of actually making decent levels in the game. And on June 10th, 2023, my most proud project, not level, project released, being the first ever mega collab hosted by me, not the first ever mega collab ever, but from me, Pumped Up Kicks, with fucking 7 people, including me. I still wonder to this day how I managed to set that up. But to all my boys out there, Knight Rider, Hachi, Malik, Mabubas, King Dummy, and Yasso, thank you so much for being a part of this. I love you. It was a really cool time. However, what was so weird about this mega collab? Because this actually was planned since January, where I still had my laptop. And now that's the reason why I make this video, because I want to talk a little bit around the channel. Because you never see anything going on outside of the YouTube channel, other than if you're on the Discord channels. However, as I said, you don't know what was going on. Because this level was planned since January 2023, since I got my laptop. How did it get verified 6 months later? Well, you see, in January, the level was already finished. Yes, it took like 1 month for all the members to build the level. And then my laptop broke. And the game copy, the level copy, was only on my laptop. I didn't save it, at least not for my phone. So I was pissed. I was very pissed. It was terrible. The level was gone. If I wouldn't have got my laptop back, which I luckily did, like in July, I would have never seen this level ever again. It would have been lost to time. However, that's where my big brain came in clutch. Since Yasuo28 had the job to nerf the level, he uploaded the ID of the nerfed level on the Discord server all the way back in January. And in June, early June, I realized the ID of the level is still existing. I scrolled all the way up in the Discord server. It still was there. Getting into the game, tapping in the idea, pumped up kicks by Yasuo28. My life was saved. I nerfed the level again, and the nerf version was different from what I had on PC, but that didn't matter. I verified it. And it's out for the public, and also the verification of the video is my most liked, the most viewed video on my channel, with almost 1,700, 800 views. I have no idea, but it's more than 1,000. Crazy, guys, crazy. And on July 1st, I went for a new hardest level, being Soulwind by Viprin. The problem with this level was I actually kind of got into it and I thought, yeah, this is kind of easy. Let's do it again. Same with Crazy. I died at 95% 5 fucking times. I died there once when I was with my friend. I was just going to a friend's house and another friend was with me. And then we were sitting at the fucking bus stop and I just got 95. I was like, fuck, no. And I told him I got it twice more. Then the next day I got it another twice more. And then on the next day I beat the level. But holy shit, 95 5 times. That was really fucked up. But I did it in the end, so it doesn't really matter. Also, something I just wanted to talk about that in July 2023, I was releasing dozens of levels with nongs and challenges and stuff. So there was a lot of creating going on at that time. I really loved creating at that time. Now I'm just fucking pissed. I created so many levels in the past year that it's almost tired. And I'm almost like really tired of it. So I am not building much right now, but I actually released a lot of shit during that time, yeah. And on July 23rd, 2023, I finally, after like 2 years, beat a new hardest challenge, being Shitty Diamond Blade, not Law, Shitty Diamond Blade. It was a piss challenge, dude. I died at 95. I was so pissed because the straight fly to level is actually kind of challenging for me. However, I pulled through and I did it. By the way, actually, at that time, I got access to my laptop again. However, now it's gone again, but not because it's broken. Yeah, the laptop is gone. It's not like I still have it, but I just can't use it right now. And on August 1st, 2023, the next big level release being Funkstar 2. I really wanted to continue Funkstar, and I don't think Funkstar 2 is as good as Funkstar 1, which is just named Funkstar, but I really wanted to make a level again with an interworld song, and I felt like it's okay, but I think the original was still a little bit better. Also, as a little fun fact, actually, the level was supposed to be named Functure because the song name is Rapture. So I just took the chur and like functure, even though that's not a word at all. I thought it sounded cool. However, why did I change it? Because I ended up saying funk star so much instead of functure for myself. I ended up saying funk star so much that I just fucking said, fuck you. I'm just gonna name this funk star too. It's honestly a lot better now, let's be honest. And on August 4th, 2023, I released my biggest solo level yet. Matt Hardy. 3+ minutes. But I really wanted to make a level with this song, and I just decided to go for the full thing. I still love this level to this very day, and it's very cool, but hella, that's like 3+ minutes. Jesus. That's the end of one of probably the biggest chapters from chapter 9, Back to Phone. But now the last chapter, chapter 10, the now. So, since we're now in August 2023, that's literally just 2 months between now. And so there is not much that I still have to tell you. However, I'm still gonna go through it because otherwise this video wouldn't be like a full thing. So I'm just gonna go through it quickly. On the 21st of August, I have gotten 1,000 user coins. I didn't got any user coins for like the past year until I got the 800 user coin ship. And just decided to go just for the last 200 so I have the cool UFO that I use. I like this one the most actually. Then on September 11th, 2023, 2 years after I beat Deadlocked, holy shit, it's been a long time, I released actually, I think, my best level. Not the level that I like the most, like Funkstar, but the level that I think is genuinely the best, and that is Luros, an Acheron remake that I actually tried to make my own gameplay with it, but I actually have to say I really like this level. You gotta go check it out. I really love this level. I think it's good. You can check it out if you want to. It's actually also longer than Acheron. Then yeah, you probably remember on September 21st, that was my 60th birthday, and I made my 40 subscriber special doing a Q&A. And on September 30th, 2023, I have beaten my third Hard Demon Rising down with around 300 attempts. If you have not beaten the Hard Demon yet, go ahead, beat Rising down. I beat it in literally one day. It's so easy, and I thought it just released recently, so it's gonna get re-rated. This level is out for 5 years. Dude, that's a fucking easy demon. It's so easy. Actually, go ahead, play it. You can beat it in like an hour or something. It's so easy, really. And then the last thing I want to talk about, on October 2nd, I released my new longest level, clocking it at 4 minutes and 10. Let it happen. This was my last 2.1 level, not challenge, but level. And I honestly have to say, this is probably the level that I love the most. It's just so cool. It's not my favorite level, it's not my best level, but it's the level that I like the most. I put so much effort into it, and I really like the layout, the gameplay. It's kind of weird. It's like Karma L a little bit, but I really love it. It's so cool. I like it. And my friends, that is where we are right now. I'm sitting here recording this video before 2.2 released. Honestly, a little secret, if you watch to the end, you're gonna know. I record this video before 2.2. As you can see, I'm also back home right now. And yeah, however, this video is gonna release on the release of 2.2. So, my friends, I hope I see you in this update. and we do a lot of shit together. A lot of levels are gonna release. Maybe with the new stuff, I'm gonna beat a lot of new levels, new hard levels. And I think throughout the next update or the next two updates, I might already sit here with an insane demon. I don't know. However, that's it for today, guys. Holy shit, this recording is over 1 hour long. And I think this video will also be more than 50 minutes. I have no idea. However, my people, I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, then please leave a like. Because I am out now. And that was my rewind of my history with the game from 2018 to 2023. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you in the future. Bye bye.